lot, right? Dealing with the holidays. It doesn't, you know, it's weird is that I was, you know, out of the country on those cruises for 2 weeks, and it kind of took away the feeling of Christmas and everything, and I don't really know if I like that. So yeah, it's kind of a weird energy that I'm in right now. I keep forgetting that it's Christmas next week. We're going to get started in just a minute, so come in and get comfy. To everyone who has applied to the Quantum Master Academy, check your email because you do have a reply from me. I have, I think, one that came in yesterday that I haven't gotten to look at yet, but all the other ones that have applied while I was gone, you have a reply. Or that applied while I was gone, you have a reply, so check your inbox, okay? If you're new here, welcome in. We get together every Monday and Friday, just like this, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. What we're going to do is we're going to perform a Weekend Tarotscope. So what that means is we look at each day of the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We pull a card, but on Fridays, we use the divination book, the tarot divination book, and we pull a card, and that is our energy for the day, okay? We're going to do one for each day. And on Mondays, we use tarot cards and go through each day, Monday through Thursday. Why do we do this? Because we need to understand the energy that is coming up for us. When we understand the energy that is coming up for us or is available to us, we start living more in alignment. We start making more aligned decisions. We're in more control of ourselves and our journey, and you will see differences, okay? So stick around, relax, get your favorite coffee, tea, water, whatever it is. You can ask questions. This is a general collective reading. These are not private readings, okay? If you need a private reading, the link is in my bio. If you want to learn tarot, the link is in my bio. If you want to get this book, this divination book that I'm going to show you, the link is in my bio, okay? Everything is linked to my bio. I have people that go to my profile and they will bypass all the links and then message me, you know, how do I get a reading from you? Or how do I do this, this, and that? And I'm like, you just missed all the links. So they're all right there for you. I try to make it as easy as possible, okay? Good morning, good morning. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to boost our energy. We're going to boost our vibration through this high frequency tuning fork, okay? This tuning fork is attuned to what is considered an angel frequency. It's a very high frequency that only lasts a few seconds, right? So just sit back and enjoy the energy. Listen to it for just a moment. I'm talking to TikTok and Instagram if you notice me going back and forth. So I'm gonna wave it in front of you and Instagram, TikTok. And like I said, just listen to the vibration. It'll help boost your own vibration, and then we're gonna get started with the reading, okay? So if you have earbuds in, just be aware, sometimes I strike it just in the right spot where it's loud at first. So just be aware that it might be a little bit loud. I don't want to bust your eardrum, so I'm going to strike it back here. Then I'll move it closer, okay? So here we go. Let's see, that one was not good. Just breathe. There we go. Okay, see? I told you, just a few seconds. And it helps to kind of recalibrate and boost your vibration. We can all use that, all right? All right, so let's get our fairy blessing, and then we're going to get into the divination book, okay? So what is our fairy blessing for this weekend? Focus on the deck, okay? Your energy affects the deck. Hang on just a second. All right, focus on the deck and ask it, what is our fairy blessing for, whoa, that was too much. Breathe, y'all. Focus energy. Focus on the deck. Ask it, what is our message for this weekend? What is our fairy blessing for this weekend? Let's see. A blessing of clear foresight. This is another one that keeps popping up, right? It's number 40, okay? What is clear foresight? Clear foresight is exactly what I was talking about at the beginning. It's what we do here in the Tarotscope. It's allowing you to see what is coming up. It's allowing you to see through the muck. It's like, you know, the veil is thin, or you know, whatever it is, however you want to put it. It's like you can see something happening, right? Like, you know, you have your intuition is strong, your psychic abilities are strong, and you know what is coming up for you. You can see through a person, you can see through an experience. There's something going on this weekend where you're like, yep, I see it. Okay, now this could be positive or negative. It depends on what's going on in your life, right? And it depends on how you view it. So when we have the clear foresight blessing, it's telling you that there is an event or something coming up this weekend where you're going to get to see either through something or where that's going to lead you from here. Okay, because there might be an opportunity presenting itself and you're like, holy crap, this is going to lead me to here. It's going to allow me to do this and this and that. It's going to be different for everybody. Okay, but if you're dealing with a tough situation, you're going to have the ability to be able to see through the facade. Like, you're going to be able to see and understand clearly what's going on, and then you can respond accordingly. Okay? Yes, people are waking up 100%. And you know, I've been talking about this, you guys. Spiritual practices are going to become mainstream. They already are becoming mainstream. Okay? So if you want to be able to be in your spiritual world and do your spiritual practices and maybe make it a career, then I highly recommend you spend 2025 learning them. Right? If you want to learn from me, I'm happy to teach you. I have everything linked in my bio. If you want to learn from somebody else, do so. Whatever you feel drawn to, okay? Because even this weekend, there is I have a tarot reading like group gig, right? Where I'm going to read tarot for a Christmas party for a bar in another town. They wanted to have a tarot reader. And I was like, that's going to be so freaking fun. Doing these group readings, you can do this at parties, you know? And it's not that we're making a gimmick out of it. Like, you're not going to see me going to an event and drinking and partying with the people. No, I'm there to read them, to help guide them in whatever capacity they need, and then I go home, right? But you can do that. You know, people can hire you for Halloween parties, any kind of party, birthday parties, all that stuff, or events for their business where you can give their employees insight. So many different ways that you can become mainstream with these spiritual practices, okay? Because like I'm telling you, therapists are starting to use tarot. I've taught therapists tarot. Businesses are using tarot and spiritual practices like numerology and things like that, astrology. I mean, really, honestly, successful people use astrology all the time. They just don't admit it because they don't want you to know. They don't want you using their secret, right? So yeah, you can learn all of this stuff and start to build your own career, and it's a lot of fun. So anyways, all right, let's get into the reading. This is the divination book that we're going to use. It's called Mystic Muses for the Modern Goddess. I wrote this book for you. These are tarot readings in here. They are designed for you to take your power back, okay? This is not AI written. This is human written. I wrote this for, like, you know, the people that want to use tarot daily, but maybe don't want to have to learn tarot. Or you do want to learn tarot, and this is going to be in addition to your practice. Okay, I'm going to show you how to use it. There's instructions inside, so don't worry. You knock on the book to clear the energy just like you would a tarot deck, okay? Because we want the energy of right now, not the energy of last week, yesterday, doesn't matter, okay? So you knock on it to break up that energy. You're going to connect with it through the palms of your hands. The palms of your hands have chakras in them, energy chakras, okay? We're going to focus the energy through our palms and through our third eye into the book. Y'all can do this as we're doing this right now. You can focus on this book right now. Deep breath. We want to calm the energy and focus it. And you want to ask the book, what is our message for today, Friday? And you can do this as I'm doing it right now. What is our message for today, Friday? And then intuitively turn to a page. There it is. And we got the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay? I'm going to read this to you. So this would be your message for the day. You've seen enough, and it's time to get moving. Isn't that the truth? Detaching from what no longer serves you is the most significant power move you can make. Of course, it is easier said than done, but that's why it's a power move, goddess. What isn't serving you could be a person, place, or habit, and it's up to you to walk on. You know what's best for you. Now it's time to prove it. Are you going to hang around and wind up in the same place next year, or are you going to level up? You guys, we're getting close to the new year. What have you experienced this year? How have you leveled up in one way or another this year, and how do you want to level up next year? Remember, next year is the 9 year, right? 9 means things are coming to fruition, things will be shutting down or like closing in your life, relationships, jobs, or just certain experiences will be closing because other things need to come to fruition. Does that make sense? So you can't have this career and want a brand new one in the same hand. So one needs to start to leave so the other one can start to come in. And it might seem scary at the moment, but in hindsight, you're going to be like, holy cow, thank God that happened. Okay? For instance, for me, when COVID happened, it shut down everything. Hang on. Let me write this down so I don't forget. COVID happened, it shut down everything, and I was trying to build my business, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Because I had been trying on Facebook and Instagram to build my business for years, and it's not easy on Facebook and Instagram, right? And so when COVID shut everything down, that's when I was like, okay, it's like do or die. This is going to happen now. And so I started manifesting this life that I'm living right now. Okay, and it happened in a few months, right? So this is what's going to happen for you. Whenever something's trying to leave your life, we need to see it as an opportunity is trying to make its way in, okay? And you have to get serious about what you're manifesting to come in so you can open yourself up. Does that make sense? If you have questions, please feel free to ask them in the comments. I'm just going to write this down so don't forget. And you can do this for yourself too. You can read one every day, or for the whole week and write them down. Okay. What a confirmation. I bet it's so big on me next year. I've never done anything like it before. Okay, good for you. All right, focus on the book. Breathe. Ask it, what is our message for Saturday? What is our message for Saturday? Ooh, we got the World. 2 major arcana in a row, okay? It's going to be a big weekend, and this is why we have the clear foresight, right? We have the clear foresight because we have the Hanged Man in reverse. The Hanged Man is like, oh, I got it. Let's get moving, okay? The World is cycle complete. Let me read this to you. It says, you are leveling up. Whatever situation you have found yourself in, it has successfully come to an end. Speaking of endings, this journey was meant to help you grow and come into your own to lead you towards a better understanding of yourself and the universe. Is it always easy? No, life isn't easy, but you're here and it's time to own this time in your life. Be proud of the progress you've made and learn from the experience. It's time to step into this new, higher timeline, one where energy flows more abundantly for you. Great job, goddess. Okay? Now, is this going to happen for everybody on Saturday? No, because most people will resist this movement. Okay? Now, we might see something collectively happen, like come to an end, and it's not a negative end. This is a positive end, okay? You might choose to perceive it as a negative, but it's actually a positive end, okay? This could be something that happens in your personal life to where something, maybe you finish school, maybe you're finishing a course, maybe you're finishing a relationship, maybe you're, whatever it is, maybe a project is finally finished and you're like, holy crap, I'm so proud of myself, I did it, okay? I like to see the world as, let me pull the card and I'll show you. Hopefully I have it easily accessible. Okay. I like to see the world as you're stepping into a new portal. You're stepping into a new timeline because it goes back to the Fool. This is the last card of the Major Arcana, and this is the first one, okay? So we're finishing with this timeline, with this pathway, with this journey, and we're starting a new one, okay? So maybe on Saturday, maybe you're making plans for the new year. Maybe you're wrapping up this year as far as like your intentions, and then you're getting ready for the new year, okay? It's going to be different for everybody. My lawsuit is ending tomorrow, and I'm picking up a check. Oh, good for you. Good. Does this resonate? Making sense? Let me write this down. All right, let's look at the energy for Sunday, and then we're going to get more oracle cards. I'm going to talk more about this, okay? So focus on the book. Breathe. Ask the book, what is our message for Sunday? What is our message for Sunday? We intuitively turn to a page. Oh my God, that is so funny. I had this in my mind, but I thought it was going to be Saturday's reading, but it's actually Sunday's, the Two of Swords in reverse. Interesting. That popped in my mind when we were doing the Saturday one. Okay, maybe I'm psychic or something. Okay, one of two things is happening for you today. This is Sunday. One, emotions are getting the best of you about a decision that has to be or has been made. You've tried avoiding this to keep the peace, but it's brought you nothing but distress. It's time to look at the truth of the matter and choose a path. You cannot, you cannot stay on the sidelines and expect life to get better. It does not work that way, okay? You have to actively participate in your life, in your manifestation, okay? Manifestation is about visualizing, opening yourself up, and then taking divinely inspired action when it calls for it, okay? This is how I dramatically changed my life. This is how I created a very successful business, okay? So I'm telling you, this works. I've done it. So don't sit around on your thumbs just expecting things to change and get better when you're not willing to do anything about it, okay? Fear is not going to help you. It thinks it's keeping you safe, but it's actually just keeping you stagnant, okay? All right. 2, you decided to open up to a conversation about something you previously shielded yourself from. It takes real bravery to be vulnerable. Be proud of yourself. Either way, today is about choice, choosing to take control instead of avoiding what you fear. That's a goddess. See? Doing the things even though you're afraid. Okay? We don't do anything unless we are threatened with whatever it is that we fear. Okay? So for me, it was the fear of not being able to feed my children, not having a place to live, not being able to afford life, right? And the fear also, to be completely transparent, was I was going to have to go back to an office job. That was my greatest fear. And in order to afford life, I probably would have had to have 3 of those jobs. Okay? It is expensive where I live. And life is expensive in general, right? So I was like, okay, we have to make this happen. And I did. So whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve in your life, whether it be health, peace, success, whatever it is, you have to make it happen. You have to be active in your life. You have to make decisions. Remember, not deciding is deciding. Not deciding is deciding to stay right there. Same place. I'm not going to move. Okay? Good morning, Marlo. I'm getting my vision board ready. Good. We're going to do, in the tribe, you guys, we're going to do a vision board get together. And I have something special for y'all in the tribe. It's an activity we're going to do over the next several days. We don't have to, be on camera for the next several days, but I'm gonna post a video in the tribe and tell you the instructions on how to do it. I found this on TikTok, okay, and it seems pretty freaking awesome. So I'm gonna give you the instructions in a video in the tribe, and then y'all can do it and let me know how it works out for you, okay? So yeah, be on the lookout for that in the tribe. Okay, so let's do, write that down. All right, so we have today the Hanged Man reverse, Saturday the World, 2 major arcana, and then Sunday we have the 2 of Swords in reverse. This is indicating, you know, the minor arcana, like the 2 of Swords in reverse, is indicating like just like a little small detail or a small hiccup, something like that, okay? So like, let's say today you have this clear foresight from the Hanged Man. You have the clearest foresight with the World. You're like, yes, this is what I'm doing. I'm making big moves. I'm wrapping up the year. I'm making plans for next year. I'm putting motion to everything. And then Sunday, you're like, oh God, here comes the fear creeping in. Did I make the wrong decision? Can I really do this? Is this going to work out for me? And it's like, stop taking yourself backwards. Okay? It is not going to serve you if you keep taking yourself backwards. If you live in fear of what if, you know, trying to project your same situation today into the future, like you're going to manifest being in the same spot. Okay? So let's say, like, for example, you need a car, like your car is puttering out, whatever, you need a car, and you're like, oh gosh, you know, that's going to cost some money. Am I going to be able to afford the payments in the future? Blah, blah, blah. Well, why are you worrying about the future? Focus on right now. Can I afford this right now? Yes. It's practical. I need a vehicle, and the universe brought this one to me, right? So why are you worrying about the future? There's so many different ways to earn money to be able to pay for that vehicle. Don't limit yourself to what you know right now, because there might be something coming up in the future that you learn about or you step into and you're like, holy crap, this just brought me into a whole nother level to where I can afford this easily and effortlessly. The universe brought me this, and the universe will provide. Okay? So if the universe brings you an opportunity, say yes. Okay? The universe, when you decide, the universe provides. Remember that? I've said yes to many opportunities, and it has brought me so many awesome experiences that I know is going to be even more in 2025. And that same thing can happen for you. Does that make sense? Even if you're nervous, even if you don't know how it's going to work out, say yes, because what? Like, fuck it, you guys. It's an experience. It's life. We're all going to die. We all have limited time here, so you might as well have the experience, right? Who cares? As long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, it does not matter. Got it? All right, let's get some oracles, see what else we need to know. Let me move these cards out of the way. I've got them all mixed up now. And remember, for the Quantum Master Academy, we begin January 7th. That's going to be class 1. If you have already taken classes with me for tarot, if you've already done my tarot apprenticeship or you're doing the self-paced, your classes will not begin until March, okay? Because we're going to do the 12 weeks of tarot apprenticeship, and then you're going to come in the advanced tarot classes, okay? Saturday's card was the World. I've had so many troubles with my sons. Our family has gone through a lot. I'm also looking for work. You can find it. Manifest it. Visualize yourself accepting the job. Visualize yourself and your sons happy, harmonious, healthy, all of that, okay? You influence your life, okay? And you can help your children by visualizing them happy and successful and healthy and all of that, okay? All right, focus on the deck. Let's see what else we need to know for this weekend. So we already got the blessing of clear foresight. So this is like I said, the knowing of what you need to do. Sorry guys, my brain works faster than my mouth. The ability to see through things. Okay. So you might get prophetic dreams. You might have conversations that lead you to a new opportunity. There's something here, okay, that's helping you in the future. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know? Focus on the deck. We have envy, okay? This card shows up more than you think. This card shows up, unfortunately, quite often because too many people are worried about what's going on with other people. They forget to show gratitude and appreciation for where they are, okay? When this card is reversed, which you can turn this reversed if that's what you decide in your life, if you change your mindset, you can turn this card reverse. When this card is reversed, it indicates that a time of abundance is coming to you, okay? You see this person, this lady, you see all this abundance and beautiful energy right here. She's too busy focused on the dark, right? She's got money. She's got what she needs right here. She's connected, but she's still focused on the negativity. She's still focused on what she doesn't have, and she's worried about other people, okay? So if you find yourself getting jealous or envious of somebody, you need to turn that shit around and look at yourself and say, why am I feeling this way? What is missing in my life that I need to change? How can I bring this into my life for myself? Okay? Because just because somebody else has it doesn't mean that you don't deserve it. You want peace, love, abundance, whatever it is, you can bring it into your own life, but you have to do it. Okay? The card number is 20. I know it's kind of hard to see with the reflection, and it's backwards on here. These are not signs. This is just a general collective reading for the weekend. So does that make sense? Could it be someone else? Yes, it could be that you're dealing with somebody who is envious of you. Now, number one, that's their problem. But number two, that's when a boundary needs to be set, okay? We don't lower ourselves down to make other people feel comfortable. We lead the way by leading by example, right? Let's see what else. Okay, focus on the deck. Ask it what else we need to know. Whoops. And if you missed the beginning of the reading, don't worry. I put all of these on YouTube so you can watch the full thing, okay? All right, let's see what else. And the YouTube is linked in both of my bios, TikTok and Instagram. What else do we need to know this weekend? Look at that. Number 5, growth. Okay? Everything that has happened in your life is for your own growth. The collective energy is growing. That's why I was saying, like, mark my words, spiritual practices are going to become mainstream because that is the avenue that we're moving towards. Okay? So everything that's going on, and it's interesting because we have the world here and we pulled the world card. Coincidence? No. You are at a pivotal moment in your life. The end of the year is wrapping up. We're ending an 8-year and we're about to move into a 9-year. Okay? The energy is shifting, just like this number 5. 5 means an energy shift. It is movement. It is travel. If you're traveling on Saturday, everything looks good for you. Okay? Especially long distance travel. Anyways, it's movement, it's exploration, it's a pivotal moment, it's sudden changes, okay? All of these changes that you're going to be experiencing are for your growth. Every change that you have experienced has been for your growth, whether you see it that way or not. Most of the time when we're feeling stuck in life is because we refuse to see where we are supposed to pivot and change and grow. Make sense? We have a lot of blue showing up, blue and green. Holidays do bring envy. And you know what's interesting is I see a lot of posts about people, you know, it's like I get that some people get like the holiday blues, they get sad around the holidays, but they expect other people to be sad too. Sorry, it's not going to happen. You deserve to be happy. If somebody else is sad, maybe because life is not going their way, maybe because they lost a loved one, we can definitely empathize with them. But that does not mean that you have to be sad and lower yourself down just to make them feel comfortable. It is our job to help lift them up and say, it's okay to be happy. It's okay to move forward, okay? Okay, so make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, let's get another oracle. Have y'all seen that? Have y'all noticed that with people? Yeah, empathetic but not a doormat. 100%. 100%. I want to show y'all this crystal that I got on the cruise, on the Spirit Heart cruise where I was speaking. This is a pyrite skull. It's really cool. And we got to go to the Mayan ruins and activate our crystals. That was pretty neat. And I got to put I know I told some of y'all, but I got to put my hands on the ruins and do a meditation. And I had a Mayan come to me and show me like how they were building it and what it was used for before I even knew what it was used for, okay? Before I even knew what it was aligned to, the Mayan was showing me, and they kept saying like up, like, you know, like it's aligned with something or the energy goes up. And then later I found out that it was aligned with Venus. And I was like, oh, well, that's cool. Even though back then they believed Venus to be the god of war, like Mars, which is interesting. I don't know how that shifted or changed, but yeah, it did. So, all right. You have one shaped like the earth. Oh, nice. All right, focus on the deck. Let's see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know this weekend? Number 26, deep freeze. I don't know if we got this. Let's read it. I mean, I don't know if we got this before. I don't think we have. If you don't know, I like to read my oracle cards from the book because I think they have beautiful messages. Tarot, you need to memorize. Tarot is a language. Oracle cards, you can definitely read. Okay, I have like 50-something oracle decks. I'm not memorizing them all. Okay, deep freeze. Everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. So this could be indicating, like I said, you are looking at how you're going to wrap up the year, right? And start planning how you're going to take action or what you're wanting to experience in 2025, okay? The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forego ambitious activity. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also a time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the most important activity right now, so reflect. Read a good book or get a massage. Rest and dream. I like that. Okay? So, when we see that, and we have the tarot cards, right? That we have the Hanged Man, we have the World, and the Two of Swords in reverse. Well, the Hanged Man in reverse is telling you, you see something from a different perspective now, right? There might be something that you're letting go of, which is why we have the blessing of clear foresight, because you get it now, right? You understand it now. And maybe something does happen today that you don't understand today, but you might understand it tomorrow, okay? Or on down the line. But we want to surrender and let go of things that are no longer serving us because we understand the universe is always leading us somewhere, okay? It's also a great time to start planning for your 2025, right? Setting those intentions, doing the activity that I'm going to give you in the tribe, all those things, okay? So I like that. Everything is about preparing for the next year and allowing yourself to rest, because we do have Christmas coming up. People go crazy. And give yourself time to rest. Like, don't overdo it. We've been talking about this for a while. Don't overdo it. It's not worth it, okay? Now I'm going to talk in my language. I like that. You keep getting the Hermit card. Ooh, the Hermit wants you to retreat and go within and start learning the lessons of what you've experienced. I've had this feeling of taking a break from my spiritual journey. I know I have a lot more to go, but I feel I need a small break. Do what you got to do. Always stay tapped in, but maybe not put so much pressure. My bangs are being an asshole today. Like, on the camera, they look like they have this major split, but in real life, they don't. So I'm like sitting here like looking at them. Anyways, always stay tapped in, but don't pressure yourself to be something or somewhere that you're not supposed to be. Okay? A lot of times when we need a break from our spirituality is because we've been putting too much on ourselves. Okay? Too much pressure, too much expectations, all of that. Hey, Miss Jamie. All right, let's see what else we need to know. Occupation, look at that. What are you working on? Okay, how do you feel about your work? If you want your project to turn into your career, you got to keep going. Okay, you got to visualize yourself as this is your career. Just like I did. This is how I manifested this massive platform. This is how I manifested a very successful spiritual business, is because I did my meditation like it was my job. I did my visualization like it was my job. And then I took off from any opportunity that presented itself. Yes, let's go. And I did it. Okay. And I stayed diligent. Okay. So whatever your occupation is, there could be some changes that you're experiencing or changes that you want to experience. And I've told many clients, family and friends too, like, be careful whenever you decide that you don't like your job or you want to shift or a change. Be careful, because the universe will start acting and it will start to push you out of the job that you're in and or there will be somebody that comes in that's like annoying or driving you crazy, and that's to push you out. It's to make you uncomfortable so you make changes before they have to do it for you. Okay? So, yeah, just letting you know. Tomorrow's the winter solstice, longest amount of dark hours. Rest and rejuvenate in order to receive. Yes, and I have, like I said, I have a fun activity that we're going to do in the tribe for the solstice. I like that. I'll be in frozen mode until the 26th. I'll behave until then. Love it. Oh. But also, for those of you who made vision boards with us last year, or I'm sorry, not last year, earlier this year, look at your vision board and mark off or write down whatever you want to do, check or write down whatever you brought into fruition, okay? So for me, it was travel. I even have a yacht on my vision board, and I actually got on a yacht during the cruise. Not the cruise ship was not a yacht. I actually did get on a yacht, and we went on an excursion. Our family did. Travel, public speaking, my book doing well. Like, I started checking off all these things, right? And then you want to revise your vision board for 2025, and we're going to get together and do that, okay, around the new moon. But yeah, you want to look at it and say, okay, does this still resonate with me? Did I bring this to fruition? Is it really something that I still want to focus on? If not, you can take it off, okay? This is your vision board. Got it? Let's see what else we need to know. Focus on the deck. Labyrinth of choices. Ooh, okay. Chart your course through the perplexity of the labyrinth of choices, embracing each turn as part of your complex journey. So I like that, because the labyrinth of choices, what does that mean? Well, it means that every decision that you make puts you on a different path, okay? Every decision that you make, especially important decisions, right? Those are mile markers in your life, and it puts you on a certain path. No decision is wrong. A decision just is. Just like karma. Karma just is. It's energy, right? So let's say like you're supposed to be learning a lesson, but you choose not to. Well, okay, that decision isn't wrong. It just means that there's more that you need to experience in order for you to have that aha moment, in order for you to release or learn to accept. Okay? Choose wisely. Decisions shape your path. Okay, that's what I was just saying. Amid challenges, stay open to learning as answers reveal your destined journey. Well, there we go. Same thing I was just saying, okay? So, again, the decision isn't wrong. It's just dictating where you're going to go next, what experience you're going to have next. So if you want to have a different experience, you have to make different decisions. If you want to have the same experience, make the same decisions. It's up to you. You need to make a vision board? Well, in the tribe, we're going to do that. Let's see what else. Focus on the deck. Ask it, what else do we need to know this weekend? What else do we need to know this weekend? Ooh, hummingbird miracles. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. I'll read it to you. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. Look at that. And there's three hummingbirds. Hummingbirds, hummingbirds are the only bird that can fly forwards, backwards, up, down, all the directions, right? And they represent, like dexterity, they represent shifts and change and sweetness of life, okay? So you can experience that this weekend if you want to, okay? So it could be with the world showing up, or like the hangman reversed today and the world showing up tomorrow. It could be you're making these decisions to like put yourself in positions to where you will experience change, to where you will experience growth, to where you are having a new experience instead of doing the same old thing every day. That to me is a nightmare. I mean, some people like that, but that's a nightmare to me. I do not want to experience the same thing every day. So yeah, there's that. Let's see what else. I just started the tarot apprenticeship and loving it so much. Oh, good. I love that, Lori. I'm so glad. I had somebody, Groundhog Day. I say that all the time. I had somebody asking me about it, and they were afraid that it wasn't going to be, enough information. And I'm like, oh, no. It's a lot of information. Trust me. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know? Focus on the deck. Nope, didn't split right. Keep going. Focus on the deck. If it doesn't split cleanly, I don't take it. What else do we need to know this weekend? Let's see. There we go. Ooh, we have third eye, number 31. Okay? So the third eye is what brings us this clear foresight, right? It's the one that can see through things. It is the psychic energy. Okay, so if you feel like your third eye has been closed or just like not operating at all or feeling stuck, or maybe it is opening for you, you're going to have more and more vision this weekend, or even just like growing until now. Okay, the third eye, yeah, visualization, I like that. So 31, 3 is communication and the product of decision making. Okay, so you think of like the parents and the child, right? So it's these two parents decided to come together, to work as one, to create the child. So this could be you making it the decision, maybe partnering with somebody to create something, or partnering with the universe to create your manifestation, right? 1 is creation, so 31. So it could also be that you are, like Jamie said, visualizing whatever it is that you want. You are speaking whatever it is that you want, and we bring it together, and it's 4. 4 is doing the necessary work. 4 is looking at something logically and knowing what you need to do to bring it into fruition. Okay? Building that solid foundation for yourself, or whatever it is that you're wanting to bring into your life. Okay? So definitely use your visualization skills. You use them all the time. You just don't realize it. And you probably use it for negativity in your life. Because, like, don't you know that you have a situation or a scenario that could possibly happen, and you have this one little twinge of a thought, you know, maybe you have to go have a conversation with somebody. It's not going to be an easy conversation. And you automatically start playing it out in your mind, and it goes down a rabbit hole of negativity. And then your body starts reacting, you're stressed out, and it's like, that hasn't even happened. Like, why are you doing that? Just like we were talking about earlier, like with the car situation. You need a new car. Oh God, can I afford this? Am I going to be able to afford this down the road? Like, why are you worrying about down the road? Look at right now. Can you afford it right now? And what do you need to keep doing to be able to open yourself up to the abundance to be able to afford the car? Okay? Is that making sense? If not, please feel free to ask questions. I'm happy to go more in depth. I get visualizations in my mind's eye, and I try to bring them down to where it's easily to understand, but sometimes I can go above heads because it's not always easy explaining what you see in your mind's eye. All right, let's see what else we need to know. Focus on the deck. Oh, you know what's interesting? This morning, and I think yesterday, I kept seeing a big eye when I was doing my meditation. And this morning when I was laying in bed, getting ready to wake up, I was kind of in a meditative state. I kept seeing a big, I mean like big eye, like somebody's like right up on me, or like, you know, like a dragon's eye, something like that, like huge eye. And that just started like reminding me of that. Interesting. Do I know what it means? Nope. Will I find out later? Yep. All right, let's see what else we need to know. We have medicine. Look at that. I'm going to read this one to you because it's a beautiful message. Let me grab the book. Oops. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'll give you the gist of it. Let's see. Lead by example. I said that earlier. Share your knowledge with others. Found in employment, social circles, families, organizations, and spiritual groups, leaders nurture, guide, and support us through life at all levels in all situations. People seek out leaders for survival, purpose, and achievement. The ability to heal and work with different energies, and the gift of vision, the gift of foresight, like we have earlier for our blessing, are the medicine of the shaman, bridging the world of earth, nurture, nature, self, and spirit. Looking to a leader or elder for guidance and mentorship is essential now. Okay? So this is telling you, if you know how we talk, I'm going to go off on another rabbit hole. Just bear with me, okay? Because I have all these things that come to me, and I wait to be able to talk to you all about them, which I should make videos about them, but I don't know, whatever. Everybody's so excited about AI, right? Artificial intelligence. Did you know that you have DI? What is DI? Do you know what it is? Tell me in the comments if you know. I'm going to wait. Anybody? Does anybody know what DI is? Not dimensional intelligence. Divine intelligence. Yes. You were close, Marlo. Divine intelligence. You have always had access to divine intelligence. Do you want artificial intelligence? No. You have divine intelligence. Okay? All you have to do is be receptive to that intelligence. That's through meditation, visualization, just sitting and being, listening to those inklings, all of that. Every single person has divine intelligence, and it's free. So there's that. So if you need answers to something or you need guidance, you can connect to that divine intelligence and receive answers. If you do need the guidance of a mentor, then do that. Please, by all means, do that, okay? Because some things you do need to be guided on. But when you're consulting the universe about a question of, should I do this? How is this going for me? Whatever. You can sit in meditation and get that answer. You have divine intelligence. So there you go. Oh, the eye. Yeah, that mirror eye. I used to have that up there. And I didn't like it reflecting the energy back and forth. So I took it down, yeah. Mirrors, you got to be careful with mirrors and where you place them. Because they reflect and amplify whatever they are facing. So if you have two mirrors facing each other, then there's going to be a portal created in between them two because they are reflecting that energy, and it's like has nowhere else to go, and it keeps bouncing back and forth, right? It's also, mirrors can be seen as portals. You don't want a mirror facing your bed when you're sleeping. Just certain things, like you don't want it reflecting like your toilet or anything like that. So yeah, you got to be careful with mirrors. All right, what else do we need to know? Whoops. Focus your intention on the deck. What else do we need to know? We have a lot of blue showing up. Blue is the throat chakra, but blue is also very healing colors. Blue and green. We have connection, number 31. We're bridging the connection. Now, this could be between you and another person. This could be between you and an opportunity. It could be between you and the divine. Some sort of bridging of a connection here happening this weekend that you can do. Okay? It could be you're bridging it to get to the new experience that you want to have next year. It could be that, yeah, you're receiving divine downloads or information. It could be that you have a good conversation with somebody. There's going to be some sort of bridge built, but it only works if you work at it. Okay? It's not just going to like fall into your lap. Some experiences seem to fall into your lap, but when you look back at all the things that you did to let that happen, then you realize, oh, it didn't just fall into my lap. I aligned myself to this. I took divinely inspired action. I did this and this and this, right? Is that water under that bridge or reflection? It's water. Good eye. See the boat? So it could be like you have a conversation with somebody and it's water under the bridge. Okay? letting it flow. So it's gonna, like I said, it's going to be different for everybody because not everybody has a tough situation with another person. Not everybody's doing the same thing, right? This is general collective reading. So yeah, whatever bridge that needs to be built, like I said, between you and another person, you and an opportunity, you and the divine, you have the opportunity to do that this weekend. And we do it, if you want to bridge it through, or make a bridge between you and the divine, you do it through your third eye. You do it through visualization and meditation, okay? And just allow yourself to be. Don't pressure yourself. Your spirituality should not be pressured, okay? It should be a flow, okay? Let's do this one. Yeah, sailboat. Yeah, it was really pretty. That's a good eye. Good catch. Why not have the mirror overlooking your bed while you sleep? Because mirrors can become open portals because you're an energetic being, then you have the mirror, and you don't want that. It's kind of like the ability for other dimensions to be able to see you sleeping. It's opening the energy, and you're not aware because you're asleep. So, yeah. Why the toilet? The toilet is where the energy gets sucked down. So in your home, you want to make sure, this is how I get my kids to put the seat down. You want to put the toilet seat down because if you don't, it's sucking out your abundance. Close the doors to your bathrooms, put the toilet seat down, all of that, because you don't want it to suck the abundance out of your home. It sucks the positive energy out. Now you have to rearrange your bedroom. Yeah, it would be ideal, or just like hang something over it at night, and you can do that. I think I pressure myself. My Capricorn brain wants to do everything perfectly. Yep. Sometimes I need to slow down and absorb everything I learn, then start back up. Yep. That happens. That's what I was saying. Like with your spiritual practice, don't pressure yourself because, yeah, you're not going to retain the information. You're going to block the connection. Just like allow yourself grace and to flow and just to be for a moment. You put a sheet over your mirror at night? Perfect. All right, let's see what else we need to know. You cast a spell with your existence. Magic flows brightly and radiantly within you. Number 15. See? I'm telling you, what you are doing is creating your experience. What do you want to experience? Is it this or is it something else? If it's something else, you have to start being that energy. Dress the way that you would dress if you were in that experience. Act the way that you're going to act whenever you're in that experience. Just embody that essence because you always have that vision of yourself in the future or in a better situation, right? Why not be that person now? Why not dress that way now or act that way now or move that way now? That's the only way that you're going to bring that energy into fruition, okay? We have to make it real in our existence. There's so much blue here, so much communication it looks like it's happening this weekend. Let's get the money deck. Let's see what our money message is. Oh, hang on, I gotta verify myself on TikTok. Cool. It's 15, 1-5. My apartment has built-in mirrors for the toilet. Gonna have to cover. Oh yeah, I would cover it. Yeah. Okay, what is our money message for this weekend? Focus your energy on the deck. Ask it, what is our money message for this weekend? Ooh. There is something better. Is that not exciting? So, like goosebumps. If something leaves your life this weekend, you know, whether job change, These are driving me crazy. I'm a Leo. I worry about my hair. I don't worry about it. I focus on it. Anyways, if something shifts this weekend, okay, with your money, it's telling you there's something better. There's something coming in for you, okay? There's always more to be experienced when it comes to life in general, right? Doesn't that excite you when you see there is something better? Something more aligned for you. Something that is perfect just for you, right? Affirming, I'm open to communication. Good. Okay? Let's see what's behind it. Look at that. See? There's this fear of setbacks. So you might have experienced setbacks. But the universe is telling you, it's kind of like the bow and arrow. You got to pull it back in order to launch it, right? So your setbacks can be really scary. They can induce a lot of stress, anxiety, fear, all the things, right? Been there, done that many times, okay? But whenever this happens, what you want to affirm is something amazing is about to happen for me. Can you do that? It gets you very excited? Good. Can you do that when it feels like something negative is happening or nothing is happening or something is falling apart? Can you affirm to yourself, something amazing is about to happen for me or is happening for me? See how that shifts. Because I've just given you the knowledge or the awareness. I've got goosebumps. Some of y'all are saying it. Don't try. You do, Glenn. You do it. Like Yoda says, you do or do not. Don't try. Do or do not. Okay? This year has been a year. Lots of loss, but been trying to stay positive. What is your personal year number? Do you know? You might have had like a personal year 9 or a personal year 5. But yeah, whenever life feels like it's like shit's not working out, I don't understand what's going on, things feel like they're falling apart, I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing, affirm, this means something amazing is happening for me. Okay? I'm being pulled back and ready to launch. I'll praise it. Good. Hey, Tracy. Let's see what else. Let's do this one. You don't? Okay, so your personal year number, take the month you were born and the day you were born, and then add in 2024. And then let me know. No, we're going into a 9 year in 2025. So we add 2 plus 2 plus 5, and that's 9. This is an 8 year. All right, focus on the deck. Let's see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know? Ooh, we have bell, announcement, someone's arrival, spreading the news, drawing attention, okay? So again, you might be receiving some sort of communication from the universe, from another person. You might receive some sort of opportunity. You might be announcing to yourself or the universe that you're ready for this change. You have to tell the universe what you want, right? You got to put your order in. Y'all know about putting your order in, right? I know a bunch of y'all do, but if you don't, let me know. Okay, so month, day, plus, no, you want to add 2 plus 2 plus 4. You add each number individually. So for instance, for example, my birthday is August 10th. So I would add 8 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4. And then that brings me to my total, which is going to be 2 digits. Then I add those 2 digits together, and then it brings me to, sorry for all the balloons, y'all, and then it's going to bring me to my personal year number. That's how you find your personal year number. This is a collective tarot reading. Oh no, Tracy, here's what you can do. Ask your guides, ask the universe, please help me find my missing diamond. And then let your mind go, and there might be something where you get a vision or an inkling to go look somewhere, or you just stumble across it, okay? Let them help you find it. Oh, that's funny. Said so bizarre. You could be my sister's twin, and she's August 11th. Oh, interesting. There you go. Okay, your number would be 5. Yeah. So shifts and changes, pivotal, unexpected things happening. Okay. Life will get smoother in 2025 for you. Okay, because you're going into a 6th year. This is about nurturing. It's about family. It's about, it is about responsibility, but not as heavy as like a 4. Okay. It's about coming into more harmony. Did I already do this one? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's see. What else is calling to me? Let's do this one. You're welcome, Tracy. Anytime you're looking for something or need answers to something, ask your guides, ask the universe, because they are here to help. And the only way that they can help you is if you get out of the way. If you ask and then get out of the way, or ask and listen. So anytime I lose something, like on the, I think I told you all this the other day, but on the cruise, I couldn't find my black leggings. And I was like, well, obviously I know I have them, and I know they're in here somewhere. I didn't see them in my suitcase when I was packing, so I stopped and I said, okay, universe, please help me find my black leggings. And immediately I got a picture of where they were in my suitcase. I went there, found them. Okay? You could do it. I do it all the time. And then you'll get inklings of where it is, and you're like, oh, it can't possibly be there. Bullshit. It's there. Okay? All right, let's see. What else do we need to know this weekend? We pulled a lot of cards. Reflecting pool, stillness, number 33. Look at that. Like I said before, it's a time for you to reflect back on your year, get ready to wrap up the year, and figure out where you want to go in 2025, what you want to experience in 2025, and start making plans or setting intentions, okay? Like I said, in the tribe, we're going to be working on that fun activity, and then we're going to be working on our vision boards like we did earlier this year, all right? If you would like a reading, you can book one through the link in my bio. This is a collective reading, okay? All right, so let's get one last one from the Rebel deck before we close this out. And then I will make a video for the tribe explaining the fun activity that you can start today or tomorrow. It's going to be up to you. I would start it today at least, and then, because it plays out over several days. All right, let's see what else we need to know. This is the Rebel deck. If you get offended easily, this is the time to scroll away, because this deck will call you out, and it uses some colorful language. All right, what else do we need to know this weekend? What is our message for this weekend? What is our message for this weekend? Get some fucking sleep. You're being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face to pillow now. Remember how I said, allow yourself time to rest? Okay? Stop worrying. Stop obsessing. slow down the anxiety. Anxiety is just, anxiety, depression, all that stuff are things we just made up that we don't need to label ourselves, okay? Anxiety and depression and things like that are thought patterns, right? Living in the past, living in the future. We can reconnect or rewire our brain, but we have to actively do that. We have to allow ourselves to be in that space, to be healed, right? We have to be willing to do these things. So if you are tired, if you're exhausted, if you're anxious over the holidays, then you want to allow yourself time to rest. Be like, you know what? This is my time. Nothing is going to fall apart in the next hour or two while I'm resting. Everything will be fine. Let me take a nap. Okay? So allow yourself that time, because you can't think also if you're not rested. Okay? I came back from the trips and was flat out exhausted. I'm still feeling like I'm catching up on rest, but I'm allowing myself to do so. Like, I'm going to bed early. I'm doing whatever I need to rest, and I'm feeling much better. So you do the same for you, because you can also receive divine messages while you're resting. Whether you're asleep or awake, doesn't matter. You can still receive these aha moments, these ideas, this intuition, whatever it is. For everybody's going to be different, the way that you connect, right? So allow yourself that time to rest, because that's where the magic happens. Okay? You can ask also, whenever you're resting, you can ask your guides, archangels, the divine, to work on your body, to heal it physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually while you're resting. And they will do that. Okay? You just have to ask. Got it? Perfect. You need rest? Good. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I will see you back here Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're not in the tribe, get in the tribe, because I'm posting the activity today. It's a manifestation activity. It's going to be awesome. I'm really excited about this. And then we're going to work on our vision boards as well. Okay? We're going to do a lot of cool things. I have a lot of cool ideas for 2025 for the tribe. So definitely make sure that you're in there. If you need anything else, the link is in my bio. If you want to learn tarot, the link is in my bio. If you want to get into the Quantum Master Academy, you need to do so ASAP, because we're about to shut down enrollment, because we start January 7th. Okay? So, love you all. Mwah. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday.